Welcome. Thank you for joining for another video. I just want to pop on here and just give you some look-see into what I've been collecting for August's Happy Mail, which is Roald Dahl. I found this book recently at Half Price Bookstore. I was kind of surprised to find it. I wasn't really looking for a collection book because I had found one already and I purchased it. But I came across this one, and once I saw it, I decided to pick it up because I thought it would work very well for a Happy Meal. The book is really cool. I love these end pages. It just pops out at you, and the pages are they feel kind of like cardstock. So I feel like I have some ideas of how to use them, but I actually have to make a prototype, so I need to start on that just to see how I'm going to create the Happy Meal this month. But I really like this book also because there are some options in here for ephemera as well, and also variety of it. Because I will say that in researching this theme, I had noticed that there was more heavy on the Charlie and Chocolate Factory story, which honestly, it's more the screen adaptation. I think there are just more items out there for um, because of the movie, and they did several. They did a reboot with um, Johnny Depp, and then they did a prequel movie with Timothy Chalamet playing a young Willy Wonka, which I did quite enjoy. But my favorite is the 1970s movie with Gene Wilder. He's my favorite Mr. Willy Wonka live action. Uh, but like I said, it was hard. I did not really find things that were more to the other books except for these collaborations with these collections where we had um, several several books featured and characters. So I was happy that this gave me an option to have some ephemera. But as you can see, there's still a lot of Charlie and Chocolate Factory. You get quite a bit of it in here. But we do have other stories as well. So this is I think it's the Twits. Yeah, it's the Twits. And I am trying to see. The Roly Poly Bird explains. I don't I don't know this one. I'm not familiar with every work from Roald Dahl, but I do know a couple, like the BFG. I've not read this one, but I've seen the movie. I don't know how faithful it is because I've not read it, like I said. But I've read Matilda and The Fantastic Mr. Fox and James and the Giant Peach. I would say I have not read Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, but I I did have the opportunity to have read the Charlie and Chocolate Factory, but it's been years, so uh, I don't know at this point. I've seen adaptations so much that I don't know if it's the same as the book. It's been many years since I read that one. Uh, but I'm very happy to have this one. If you want to see, I did post a video on YouTube a couple of days ago, or maybe a few days ago, and I reviewed the book and some other books that I had found that I was sourcing. I had ideas on mind of what I was looking for because I wanted to see if I could pick up some books for future Happy Mail that we already kind of have our themes kind of laid out for the months ahead. So I did have that in mind when I was shopping, but like I said, I wasn't expecting to pick something up like this, but I think it was a great find, and I think I can get a lot of use out of this book. But I originally had already purchased this one, The World of Roald Dahl. The illustrations are by Quentin Blake. I think he's the current illustrator for Roald Dahl Works. So as you can see, there's an array of characters, in this book, just from the cover. It is a paperback. I think, I want to say I got this on Amazon maybe. I know I got some things on Amazon. I think this one might be from Amazon. And there was some information about Roald Dahl. I have some ideas in my head I need to write down so I don't forget how I want to go about sourcing the items for the Happy Meal this month. So this is from Matilda, because I remember this. I think this is the principal in the story, Principal Trunchbull, and Miss Honey is Matilda's teacher. But we have other characters in here. I think this one is from James and Giant Peach, yeah. But this is, yeah. Okay, I didn't know his full name. I just used to James and Giant Peach, but Giant Peach is not his name. Got thrown off. But it's a really fun book, and I like that there was a lot of the novels featured in it, because like I said, it is difficult to find materials and ephemera that are for other books besides Charlie and Chocolate Factory, and actually it's really more heavily based on the movie, and what I have found was more for the 70s version, which I don't mind because I love Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka, and it's also nostalgic, but I'm gonna do my best to have a variety in here of the books. This one I believe is from The Witches, which again I have not read this one, but it's quite a curious page here. I don't know if these are the witches, if she's the witch. I don't know. I've never read it. If you've read it, let me know. I'd love to know more about it. But in here you do get a bit of the information about the stories. So I have not really dived deep into the book. I kind of just flipped through it, looked at the pages, and looked at the different books that were featured in here. I have some of the books. I don't know if they're all here. I know I picked up another one. I don't know where I put it. But I do have some of them close by, so I'll show those to you right now. Let me close this one up. So I did find a copy of Charlie and Chocolate Factory, which I already did have a copy of, but this is a more vintage copy, so I was happy to find this one. It was $2.49, but like I said, it was vintage, so we had this come apart. But I mean, it's fine. I'm going to be using for the Happy Meal. But this book is has a different illustrator than the ones I was showing you. If you notice, there's a difference in the illustrations because this book was illustrated by Joseph Schindelman. So different illustrator. He's also the illustrator of this book, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. I was able to pick this one up as well. I was happy to find them, that they had both books, and they were both illustrated by Joseph Schindelman, because it is hard to find. I want to say I've looked online and they can be pretty pricey, these books with this illustrator. And the reason I like it is because it reminds me of my childhood. When I was in 3rd grade, my teacher introduced me to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for the very first time, because she read it to our class in the afternoons before the bell rang. She would do a little quiet time and she would read to us, and I loved it. And so I remember the illustrations. She would show us the illustrations, and it was she read the Charlie and Chocolate Factory book, though. It was a different cover, though. So I didn't realize this at first, that this was from the same illustrator, until I was looking at the pictures, and then I started noticing, oh, they have the same style. So that I did some research, and yes, they were the same uh, illustrator. I think the reason this one is has a different cover is because I think it's a special edition. I think it was for, I want to say I heard that it was for a book club, something like that. Yeah, it says it right here, special book club edition. I know I read it somewhere. So that was a really good find for $2.49, especially because, like I said, the books with this illustrator are very sought after. And then we have James and Giant Peach. I was able to find this one. I think I do have a copy of the hardcover of James and Giant Peach, so those illustrations would probably be different. This is from a book fair, it seems. Obviously, these are uh, used books, so you're gonna find some things in them. Okay, so this is a different illustrator. This is Nancy Burkert. I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't want to ruin it. But this is from Puffin Books, and it seems like the illustrators, they all have their own styles, but I feel like this illustrator is a little bit more closer to the Joseph's work as well. So Nancy, I think Nancy is pretty close to Joseph, because if you see, this is Quentin Blake. This is the current illustrator for the Roald Dahl books. It's a little different, and it's not the same. It's, I guess they want to keep it in the realm, but it's quite different. And I will say, I kind of like the older illustrations, and that's it. Throw shade at the new illustrator. I like the books. It just reminds me of my childhood. So like I said, I have the Matilda book, and there are lovely illustrations throughout. So plenty of pages to source for Happy Mail. Um, so I hope you're excited. I am very excited to bring the Roald Dahl collection for August. Well, these are really cute pages. Like I said, I just kind of briefly went through it when I purchased it, when it came in. But I was trying, like, oh, this is cute. This is like a game you can play in here. I think it looks a little bit like Chutes and Ladders, but it says snakes, not ladders. So it says, start here, go up the giraffe's necks, and down the monkey's tail. So that's pretty neat that they have a little game in here. It's a really great find. It's really colorful, the pages. I will say that the other book are thicker, so these are a little bit more well, like a page of paper of a book, but the other book, it's almost like cardstock. But I think it's because of the ephemera you can take away from it. So that's pretty much what the books look like. I did get some Mad Libs, the World of Roald Dahl Mad Libs. Like I said, I was trying to look for more items that had several of the characters, not just from Charlie and Chocolate Factory. And really, like I said, it's more like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory from the movie. So I was happy to find this one. I've never really done Mad Libs, so I don't know. I think you flew on the blanks. I'm not familiar at all. I feel sad to say that, but I'm not. I've never had a Mad Lib. But there several of the books are included in this Mad Libs, and so each Austin team member will receive one, maybe two. We'll see how when I'm giving it up. So you'll get some of the Mad Libs for your Happy Meal as well. And then I wanted to show, I think I did share this before in a video on a live, but I don't know if anyone saw it. So I found these playing cards. They are Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but they're from the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I didn't realize when I purchased these that they were gonna come in a case like this because it's so cool. And I'm really happy. I'm gonna obviously the cards are gonna be given in Happy Meal, but at least I get to keep the case. So I'm looking. I was very happy to find, and it's very good quality. It's really very really sturdy card cardboard. But these are really cool cards. So on the back you have the Willy Wonka bar, and then on the other side you have the images. So we have one of the jokers is a golden ticket. We have a Oompa Loompa. We have Willy Wonka himself, Gene Wilder playing him, and Veruca Salt. Oh my goodness, Charlie and Mr. Wonka, the Wonkatania, and the Great Glass Elevator. And then here we have the group of parents and the children and Willy Wonka stuck in that hall that seems to get smaller. It was a really fun movie. I if it comes on, anytime it comes on, I get sucked into it. Or Willy Wonka. This is one of my favorite scenes. This is from, I think it's from the part from the Wonkatania when it kind of has those trippy colors. And here he is again, filled with soap, suds. There's a lot of Willy Wonka cards, which is cool because at least I will be able to give out a Willy Wonka card to the Austin team members, another Oompa Loompa, Willy Wonka again, Violet Beauregarde as a blueberry Charlie when he finds his golden ticket, Mike TV, and the Wonka factory gate, Grandpa Joe and Charlie, Grandpa Joe, the other grandparents, and here we got Mr. Wonka again, the Wonka bars. What is his name? Oh my goodness, it's killing me. Slugworth. And then we find out later that he worked for Mr. Wonka. Here they are. This was one of my favorite parts of the movie when the door opened and we saw the room and how it looked like a garden, but at the same time it was so fanciful with the candy. And I remember as a child thinking, oh, I would love to walk through that door and go into that scene and eat candy off the trees. And one of my favorite scenes, another Oompa Loompa, Mr. Willy Wonka, Veruca Salt. And this is, I remember this scene when she has her musical number and then she falls down the chute. And then we have Charlie and Grandpa Joe and Mr. Wonka. And I forgot what this contraption is called. Or this one, but it's just what they use to gauge the eggs if they're good or bad. And here are the geese that lay the golden eggs. Mr. Wonka, Charlie, and Grandpa Joe having some fizzy lifting drink and having some fun flying up until they worry about the fan of the Wonkatania. And the Everlasting Gobstopper, another Wonkatania, Oompa Loompa, Violet Beauregarde, Mr. Wonka. We have Charlie, another Mr. Wonka. He comes on a lot, so we definitely have enough Willy Wonka cards on Mike TV. Augustus Gloop, another Augustus Gloop, another Grandpa Joe, more Willy Wonka, Mr. Willy Wonka, and the parents. I think this is about when he's about to step into the room, I want to say. And here we have again as he's about to greet his guests. When he's getting the kids to sign their contracts, another Violet Beauregarde, and then a scene, I think it's when they're given the Everlasting Gobstopper, I want to say. There is some, there's something here I can't get out. Let's see. Okay, it's just another Joker. So there's 2 Jokers, 2 golden tickets. So these are really neat cards. I think everyone will receive a really neat card because I feel like they all are neat. So everyone on all the tiers will receive a card. So from starting with all cut tier, they will receive a card. Bronte tier will receive a card, and Austin tier will receive a card. At the moment, we have slots available for our Bronte tier and our all cut tier. And I want to say the all cut tier is pretty nice tier because you get a little something. It's only $5. Everything's not mail, of course. But like I said, this time around, you're actually going to get something that the higher tiers are receiving as well. And depending on how it turns out, I think maybe we can give some extra cards, possibly. We'll see. I think I also had some stickers that I purchased for this month's Happy Mail. So again, these are Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory themed. Like I said, there was a lot of theming for this movie, and these are the stickers. I think I did a little short video and I posted it, but I'll show them again because I hadn't looked at them in a while. So of course, the Alcon tier is the sticker tier, so they get 2 stickers and some ephemera. So they'll get 2 stickers and a playing card for their Happy Mail, and then the Bronte tier will receive a sticker, and so will Austin tier. The Austin tier will also receive some Mad Libs and some of the book pages, and the Austin tier obviously receives more. But like I said, we are gonna, since we're sending out the mail at the end of the month in September, so you receive it at the beginning of October. We are doing for September will be your kind of spooky vibes to it. I think the books we chose for September were so I'm forgetting the title. The Teacher from Black Lagoon and Miss Nelson's Missing. I thought those went well with back to school and the spooky vibes. So and then the additions to the ephemera to the Happy Meal, I feel like that'll pick up the spooky vibes. But I thought because you're gonna receive this towards the end of August, going into September, I was gonna send some extra goodies because you have to wait a little bit longer for your mail at the beginning of October. So I thought I was going to send some extra goodies with with the Roald Dahl tier. Roald Dahl Happy Mail. I think we have an Everlasting Gobstopper. They're really cool stickers. I was happy that I found these, and when I opened the packet, because me and my daughter went through them, I was so pleased with the quality, the very good quality of these stickers and the images they chose and they created. It really, if you're a fan of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie, you're going to be happy to receive these stickers. They brought back a lot of memories. I like this one. It's of the cup that Willy Wonka's drinking. He's having his, I don't know if it's tea or if it's the nectar of the flower, and then when he's done, he takes a bite of it. I remember thinking as a kid, oh, I want to do that. It was so aesthetically pleasing. Here we have the Rockantania, Willy Wonka. We have those mushrooms that you could get the little whipped cream out of. And of course, Veruca, I want it now. And oh, I love this quote. We are the music makers and the dreamers of dreams. It's one of my favorite quotes from the movie Wonka Bar and Violet Boulevard. We have the logo of Wonka's factory, the storeroom number 54, Dairy Cream, whipped cream, coffee cream, vanilla cream, hair cream. Here's the contract the children signed at the beginning, whereas the management cannot be held responsible for any accidents, incidents, loss of property, or life or limb. I thought that was funny. And some fizzy lifting drinks and Wonka bar and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So really cool stickers. I think this is going to be a really fun month. I'm really looking forward to um, getting all the Happy Meal gathered up, and I have to, like I said, make a prototype to see how I'm gonna roll it out. But I'm very happy about how things are gonna go. I did say we will add some extra goodies to our Roald Dahl theme, and because our idea for September was always back to school, but then when we decided to start rolling out a month in advance, we still kept the books because we felt that they still had those spooky vibes. But we did source a lot of back to school um, items, and since Happy Meal for September is going at the end of the month and moving into October, I had thought that it would be nice to include some extra goodies because we did source a lot of back to school material. So I'm playing around with the idea at the moment. I'm thinking I picked up these mini, see if I have one of these I can show you. I picked up these mini composition books. I want to say I think I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I've been altering them. So I have some cardstock, some school themed cardstock, and I chose this one for the front cover, and then I have this one here on the inside cover, and then we have some washi. So my idea is, oh, and then I have a little stamp here, parrot signature. My idea was to have a little pocket uh, to kind of semi-alter them and then just include these in the Roald Dahl Happy Meal so that you could have these for September. Um, and I was going to include some little extra embellishments to go along with it. So, do you have some themed ribbons for back to school? I was really pleased to find these ribbon. And so this is like the loose leaf paper inspiration, and we have some apples. I have some others. These are the ones I have on hand. I don't know. I think I have other ones somewhere. Also, we have some washi tapes that I will include as well. I'm not going to include them all because, like I said, some of these will go out with the September mail and you'll receive it for the beginning of October. So I'm gonna have to see which ones I think go like more like just back to school, and then the ones that are more like spooky vibes will roll out with the September mail. So I have some of these as well. So really cool little goodies for you extra for September. So I didn't want oh my goodness, I dropped something. I didn't want you to feel like it was a big gap between, since it was our idea to change it to a month in advance. So I figure I have this. Let's just dole it out some extras in the August Happy Meal. So August Happy Meal probably will go out, I want to say maybe around the 20 something, maybe 25, 23rd of August. I have to look at my calendar and see, and also I have to start working on the prototype to see how I'm going to put it together. But I want to say that around there is when we will start shipping out Happy Mail. Um, and I also have to see how it's gonna work, because I've never included double. Oh no, that's not true. I did add a little bit extra goodies in July's Happy Meal, because I felt it was a special July. It was our 250th anniversary, and so I did send out some little extra goodies, some patriotic ephemera with the Jane Austen July Happy Meal. So I had done it, except this is a bit heavier. So I'm gonna have to see how that's gonna work, and hopefully I'll figure it out in time. I, you'll, it'll be fine. I just have to wrap my head around it, because I didn't think about all these details when we made the decision, but ultimately we made the decision to do it this way because so you would receive your holiday Happy Meal in enough time to use it, like in the time you would like to use it. So I mean, if you get your Christmas mail after Christmas, it's still nice to get, but I would think you want to have it leading up to Christmas. And so my idea for Christmas, which will be going out in November, so like I said, September's mail will be for October, and October's mail will be for November, which that is Holly Hobby, and that's going to have cozy vibes and coinciding with Thanksgiving. And so in November mail will go out, and you'll receive that at the beginning of December. So I already have my ideas for that, and my idea is to do Advent. So like for the Austen Chair, for example, the Austen Chair will have the 12 days of Christmas. So they'll, I did for the Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge, I did a tag clip, and my idea was to do that for Christmas. So it'll be the 12 days of Christmas, so you'll receive ephemera, and I can't send those rings through the mail. I want to see if I have. Oh, yeah, I do. So you can find book rings at Dollar Tree. I think they're $1.50. And they have several sizes. I found these. They did have the larger ones on one of the stores I went to, but sometimes they have. I'm trying to find the other pack. I think I have one used in here somewhere. It's a little smaller. You can find those as well. Oh wait, did I find it? No, that's not it. I was trying to clear out some stuff, and I think I cleared it away, but pretty much it's the same. It's just going to be a little smaller. Either way, you can find them. They usually have them in the office section, I want to say, but I will be including some ribbon so that if you don't have a book ring or you can't find one, you can still use the ribbon to make your little tag flip. So I will be including a kind of thin ribbon so it can go through your ephemera, and you can hang it. And I don't know if you're familiar with the tag flips, but I think they're fun, and I think that was a really original idea for Christmas. I thought it would be fun to do a tag flip. I don't know. I say original, but I mean, I guess I meant different. because I actually did receive a tag flip in December. I want to say from Leah from Thrifty Day. A few few years ago, I was part of her Patreon, and I was on the ephemeral tier, and the ephemeral tier, and they we received during December we received a tag flip for Christmas. So I did kind of had it in the back of my mind when I was trying to think of how we were going to approach uh, Christmas mail, and so that's kind of I thought about it when I was doing the tag flip for the junk journal challenge from Dollar Tree, and then I always thought I wanted to do an advent. So I hope you'll like it. I've been gathering items to put it together, and so like I said, Austin Tier will receive 3 items for their tag flip for the 12 days of. I'm sorry, not 3 items, 12 items. Sorry, it's late here when I'm making this video, and I think my brain's already like half asleep. So the Austin tier will receive 12 items for their tag flip, and the Bronze tier, which is open at the moment, they will receive like the week before Christmas, so they'll receive 7 items for their Happy Mail Christmas tag flip, and then of course the Alcott tier will receive some stickers and some little extra goodies for Christmas. Obviously, I probably will include extra goodies for all the tiers, but that's just like a Christmas gift from us. So I hope you like it. I think it will be fun. Uh, like I said, I'm already gathering materials, and I think I want to start that kind of early because I have to make sure that I have all the individual items laid out so I can pack them up, and feel like that will be something I want to do ahead of time, especially since it's going to be at the beginning of December. We have everything seems to be chaotic around that time of year, so I think it's better to get things done early. And since we have already been sourcing for Christmas, I think that that's something we can do. But I think uh, I've gone over everything I wanted to in this video. I did want to share one more thing that I've been working on. I had recently been working on this Crayola uh, school theme junk journal, and I'm thinking I might do a giveaway because I've not done a giveaway, so I'm thinking I might do a giveaway for this. I am not sure when. I want to see if there's more that I want to do to it, but I think at the moment it's pretty cute as it is, and then of course I will send along some extra, some washi and some ribbon. But as I wanted to show you this also because this is one of the ribbons that I told you I had others, but I didn't have them near me. So this is one of the ribbons that I found. It was a set, and so there's others. So I probably will still send some extras with this. But I was thinking about it. I just have to figure out how I want to have the giveaway, how to present it. But I think, I mean, it's cute and I love it. And I was very pleased with the binding because it came out pretty well. I think I've I've been seeing these for a while. I've watched several creators make these, and so I thought I'd give it a shot. And it's not exactly the way the tutorial I watched came out, but I like the way it came out. And I obviously we have different materials, different sources to pull from for the pages and the ephemera, but I was happy with it. Um, so yeah, I think that I'll be doing a giveaway soon, and I think I'll be opening it up to to YouTube. I might also post it in Instagram and of course in Patreon. But I just gotta figure out what the rules will be, and then I will roll it out. So thank you. I want to say thank you for joining me for this video. I hope it wasn't too chaotic. I do apologize. I do know that I have a chaotic brain, and sometimes I start talking about something and go into something else, and I do apologize for that. But I hope that you were able to take away everything that I wanted to share with you. I hope you're excited for August. I know I am. It's just getting closer to cooler weather because we're here in South Texas and it is hot. So I like to look forward to the holidays as they approach, because I think it makes me think cool, even though actually here in San Antonio we tend to not get really cold until the end of January actually, and then it's just like a month and a half of cool weather and back to being hot. But I'm just going off on a tangent now, so I'm gonna leave this here. I thank you for watching, and I hope you liked what you saw. I will check in again soon throughout the month. Maybe I will share a prototype once I get it done. But until then, I'll be working on your Happy Meal and sourcing for the upcoming months, and probably try to get some early start on Christmas Happy Meal. So thank you for joining this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. God bless. See you soon.